The bacterium has a small circular instruction manual called the T plasmid. This manual has four important sections. The first one is the secret package, or the tDNA. This part contains the naughty instruction, the genes that tell the plant to grow a tumor and make special food just for the bacteria. The second one is the bird genes. This is the construction crew. They know how to cut, protect, and deliver the secret package. The third one is the food recipe. This lets the bacteria eat the special food the plant will make. And lastly, the fourth one is the copy machine. This tells the T plasmid how to make copies of itself.
The plant gets a small scratch or wound, maybe from a bug or a piece of dirt. The plant immediately sends out a help signal into the soil, like a chemical smell. The smell tells the agrobacterium that a cell is vulnerable. The bacterium then swims over and sticks right onto the plant cell.
Human insulin, and the insulin can be purified in a lab setting to be used for humans. Let's talk about some vocab in our example. In this example of genetic engineering, the bacteria were genetically modified from recombinant DNA.
The smell also wakes up the worker team. They know exactly what to do. The workers cut the tDNA or the secret package right at the special border sequence or the tape strips. Once cut, the workers wrap the tDNA in a protective coating, like putting it inside a tiny suitcase. Now, it's ready for the trip. The agrobacterium quickly builds a microscopic transfer channel like a tiny bridge or a syringe that connects its body directly to the plant cell.
Horizontal gene transfer is called transduction. We speak about transduction will include bacterial cell containing a piece of plasmid DNA floating around in the environment may have been released by other bacteria. The ability to take up free DNA is called competence. The uptake and expression of new genes can be of selective advantage for those cells. But not all bacteria are competent to take up DNA by nature. Natural competence is restricted to a small subset of bacterial species. Therefore, competence can also be induced by chemical modifications in the lab. To transform the bacterial cell with plasmid DNA, containing the gene sequence of interest, the cell must acquire competence. One method is to use a heat shock transformation protocol. Calcium chloride combined with a short heat shock depolarizes the cell membrane, making it permeable. Divalent cations, especially and protein genetic.
Because the tDNA contains the tumor genes, the plant now starts growing an ugly, large bump or we call it the crown gall, and making special food for the bacteria. The yeast is successful. The science stick or genetic engineering. The scientists are smart. They realize, what if we remove bad genes or the tumor genes and replace them with good genes? So now, the agrobacterium is still used as a mail carrier, but packaged the mail carrier. Now, the agrobacterium is still used as the mail carrier, but the package it delivers contains helpful instruction. This is how we create golden rice. Now the plant makes a lot of vitamin A. And the next is pest-resistant cotton. Now the plant can fight off insects. It's the same natural delivery process, but now we use it to create better and healthier crops.
Environments because they enable them to respond to selective pressures. Mutation is a slow process, and most mutations are harmful or neutral, not beneficial to the bacterium. Meanwhile, horizontal gene transfer is a rapid way to acquire large chunks of DNA from another bacterium all at once. So if bacteria keep acquiring new snippets of DNA from other bacteria, do their genomes keep getting larger and larger? No. If the transferred genes don't provide a selective advantage, they are usually lost by deletion, so the genome size remains constant over time.